Welcome at Tv Live, 9 o'clock Friday night, Central European time, +1. Almost every Friday night, we've got a live stream. Welcome all the Dutch people and everybody from all over the world. Really welcome. Today, Q&A, Koi news, Koi show news. If someone has something to ask about the new systems, we can walk around. We've got the mobile camera, of course. Yeah, we can do whatever you want. So give me some really nice questions. Maybe some questions where we have to do something, like not a dance, but I don't know, test the water or anything. Let me know. Today was a busy day in the shop. Many people visited our shop today. It was good. Also, Rob Heijmans visited our shop, not for checking the koi, but I invited him to tell something about his koi food. We've got a really nice movie ready, but it's in Dutch, so that will be tomorrow morning at YouTube Koi TV, and later that week it will be in English. Because I can translate it, of course. That was really nice to do. We had a really nice visit at the Red Label factory of the drum filters. It's also all in Dutch, but we're also busy to subtitle that. So it's quite a long movie, so it takes a while, but it's going to be in English as well. It was really nice to see how the best brand of drum filters, combination filters, is made. So it was good to see. Really nice fire. Oh, it's really nice fire. That's the first thing I do in the morning when I come in the shop, especially now in winter time. Start it up, and of course the shop is shut at 5 o'clock, so I went back to home to eat some, and then got back. So I just had to put some wood logs on, and now it's burning again. So it's really nice and comfy. Also, the noise is really little, because the doors are it's not finished yet, but I'm really proud and happy of the new indoor living room in our shop. And we had we watched today with some people the Olympic Games, and of course some videos on YouTube for the Koi TV YouTube movies, and it's already a really good investment to have in our shop. Fish are doing well. The new fish will arrive, I think, around 25th of February. I'm happy with that delay, because we are still quite busy with the tanks here. All doing well, but we're now testing the water, so we know for sure the filtration systems are ready to handle the amount of koi we're going to get. Busy with that. XXL tank. We are going to get a really nice filtration system quite soon. I think in a week or two, or maybe next week already. It's going to be, of course, we have the trickle towers and the backy showers, but we're going to have a new drum filter and a protein skimmer, so it's going to be a really nice setup over there. That's that. So yeah, still busy building and enjoying building. So it's nice to do. What more? Yeah, we had, of course, we've got Koi of the Week. We've got quite a lot of Koi of the Week. It's online because we got some really nice koi for the auction. I told you maybe a few months ago already, where I where I explained the the auction, our auction on our koi site is, yeah, we want to do the highest level koi on the auction. That's also the reason why originally the auction started at the breeders auction at the koi at the breeders in Japan, because they had really nice koi. So many people wanted to buy that special koi. If a breeder was selling that to one, the other 4 or 5 people, for example, were angry or disappointed. By putting it on an auction, they can fight for each other, for themselves, to get that same koi. And if they're not gonna they'll not be able to win that koi, maybe they're still disappointed, but that's not because the breeder didn't let them buy. But we noticed we got quite a lot of requests of people to put some fish in the auction that is still good quality koi, but more budgety. It's going to start quite soon. We can share the screen. So the Nishiki Koi -export.gp, it's our koi site. We wanted a Japanese koi site, as in a Japanese URL for the for our website, because there's quite a few people, dealers, that are buying from odds and ends from Hong Kong, South Africa, other countries, England. So we're so that's why the site is in English, but yeah, it's quite simple to do. And you can see now it's only 6. Normally there's only 1 or 2, but now it's only 6. But I think later tonight there will be about 12 to 20 pieces of koi, and they're going to be on the auction. There's now one Kikusui is really that auction really started it. So this one is on €90. So that's really a nice price, nice starting price, and this is good budget koi. So 6 days still. So end of next week, many koi will, or many of those koi will expire, or will close. The auction will be closed of all those. Really nice. Also Kikusui. 6 days. Cannot bid now. Not yet. It has not been started yet. So, but yeah, it's going to be really soon. That's going to go. You can bid on there. Really nice. I like this kohaku. I like this style kohaku. It's funny. It's a female, really high quality skin. The skin is really, really white. Nice koi. The pictures are just a screenshot of the video, so you better watch if you're going to the description, you have the video, so you can see the video, and that's better to see. There's no, we don't use any filters or anything. You can see this is just made by daylight. You can see an umbrella to block the sun, and it's really nice to see. It's a short movie, 30 seconds, something like that, and nice to see. And you can see some other movies as well after that. So have a peek on the auction more often than normally, because we want to try to carry on. So also we're going to put some really nice, I think next Tuesday there will be quite a big bunch of really nice Tosai, 24 centimeters. Yeah, so also really budget and nice, but still we don't want to put trash on. So really nice koi. So these are going to be on. So it's going to be a more active. That part of the site is going to be more active. Of course, we've still got the shop where you can buy. This is the shop, but this is of course. We buy the other. We sell the other koi, just like a normal set price. So please have a look at that site. Okay, let's have a look if there's any questions yet. Perry is asking, when are we going to get the Sakai fish? When we're going to see the Sakai fish, because we're going to have a really nice challenge with the Sakai fish. Also Tosai. That's going to be around the 25th, Perry, because then they're in and we're going to make pictures on the spot here on the spot. So then I can show you. I'm going to make a special part on the site where we have those, and we're going to think how to do the challenge. Maybe a few of those are going to go in Azugari in Greece, in the really big mud pond. Yeah, we have to think about how to do. Good evening. Wayne Brown, what was the filter he was fitting on Wednesday? I think it was the filter. It was the visit, I think, Wayne, where I showed all the Wednesday. It was a live, visit on the factory of Red Label. In my opinion, one of the, I think the best drum filters and combination filters on the market at the moment. And we were at the factory day before. We've got a Dutch release already, but we're going to subtitle it because we've got quite a lot of requests on the WhatsApp, on the Messenger. Please, can you also do it in English? I don't want to bother the Tom to do the same in English, so I'm going to subtitle it, or I think it's going to be subtitled, and then it's going to be online as well, Wayne. But it's really, really interesting. A lot of good reviews. Many people really like the movie, and you can also see there's a lot of views, and it's still going on and on and on. So it's nice. Yep. Who's considered the best breeder in Japan? I think it depends on who you ask, and also what you're looking for. So the best breeder, if you ask me who's the most famous, I don't know if that's the most famous for Sanke Kohaku, I would say Sakai Fish Farm. But if you want a really nice Hi Utsuri, I wouldn't go to Sakai. I would go to Shinoda, or Maruhiro has really nice Hi Utsuri at the moment. And also, who's the Hi Utsuri? Sorry. The Dainichi has a really nice Hi Utsuri coming up. I think the body is, I like the body shape of the Hi Utsuri of Dainichi really, really much. And so it depends on what you're looking for. Also, if you say Showa, of course there are quite a lot of breeders that breed Showa, but that depends on the style of the Showa. So it could be Isai, it could be Maruchu, it could be Sekaguchi. Depends on what you're looking for. So in my opinion, there's no best breeder in Japan. It totally depends on what your style for example, I think there will be some people will think, yeah, maybe Momotaro is one of the is the best breeder, but you have to like his style of koi, and that's also with Issa, that's with every breeder. So it's difficult. If you look at the last few years main koi shows, you're tend to say Sakai, Danichi. These are the bigger ones that quite often have a grand champion. But I don't know if that's the proof of being the best. And it's not like so it's not like if you have the grand champion, your breeding station is the best breeding station in the world. If there's if there's going to be a grand champion at Arsenens, it doesn't say our whole Arsenens is the best dealer in Holland. That's just the best fish in Holland. So that is also counts also for other dealers. So it's difficult. I think if you ask the people in this live chat, they will all have their own opinion on what is the best dealer or best breeder, or what is the best variety. So many people are going to give different answers. Hello, good evening all. No, in my shop. Was it on Wednesday? What was I doing? Merlin, do you remember what I was doing here with the filtration system? Was it the Tempest, Wayne? Can you have my number? You've got my mobile. Can you send me a screenshot so I know which one you mean? Okay, Johan, if the pond, Johan is asking, when can we start feeding again? The pond is already 10 degrees for a while. Be careful, because last year, about in a week last year, we were ice skating all over Holland or Netherlands. So still be careful, but if it's 10 degrees and stable or going up, yeah, you could start feeding already. We are doing the premium mix. There's going to be a new part in the premium mix. So if you order it, it will be suitable for these temperatures. I have Richard. I have a bio chamber with 300 liters of K1 in it. I'm finding it difficult to find out how much food per day I can feed. Okay, I think, Richard, it's so you have the, let's say, the hotel rooms for the bacteria. It's quite a lot. 300 liters, 1.5 kilo food. Well, let's say 1 kilo food would be possible. That's quite a lot. But if the hotel is not rented out, I don't know, there are no bacteria on your K1, then it cannot hold any. So what we do is test with those. I don't know where the. Merlin, can you give me one of those green things? We test with the HANA meter. For the cloggies, for the Dutch people, we in the kooihuis.nl, there's since today there's a Dutch manual in the koi house. So if you go to the HANA meter, for example, you will see the HANA meter ammoniac. You will see how you have to calculate and how you have to work with the HANA meter. So Richard, what we do is you have to check, and I would check digital your pond water quite regular if you want to find out how much it can take. So if you're feeding and the ammonia level is going up but goes down quite fast, then you know you're on the right way. If you're going to feed more and you will see it's going to go up, or your nitrate is going up, then you have to wait and have to set up. But yeah, I would say 300 liters, 1 kilo normally. Depends on what is, of course, if there's a drum filter or if you have an extra trickle, but the 300 liters could do 1 kilo easily. Yeah. How many, so Jaap is asking how many helix can fit in the red label happy. What's your, yeah, what do you think about, what's your experience with the, we put about, yeah, we put 100 liter in. I think it's standard 60 or 80 liter. We put 120 liter of helix in, and yeah, you can, like Ton said, you can do almost half a kilo, 450 gram per day. It's no problem without a trickle or a bucket shower or anything else. So it's and of course you have to. It has to start up. Of course it has to start up, and you have to measure it. And that's why I like digital, because then you exactly can see what is the value in my pond and what is the value coming out of the filtration system. Then you know if your system is keeping up or is active. Sometimes you will find out the values when at the return pipe of your filter system has a higher level, so you know it's not working at all, or it's only partly working on ammoniac and not on nitrate, for example. Arthur Royal is asking me, can you please explain the Momotaro style? Momotaro style, it's I'm gonna try to find, one moment. Where I hope it's already. So Momotaro is quite it's old style. I think the bloodline is really old style. So you have to be careful. No. Yeah, when you, for example, when you watch an auction of Momotaro, you will see some fish on the picture. They look beautiful, but please pay attention on the body shape of the Momotaro. Don't get me wrong. I really love Momotaro koi. I really like the Momotaro koi, but you have to be careful. Not all Momotaro koi are. I like, so, because their body shape, maybe sometimes, maybe, I don't say, please don't get me wrong, they're all bended, but I think more, you have to be careful. So it's quite old, the face of the koi is like an old type of koi. So, it's a particular style. So it's quite old. Fins, for example, the fin you have to be also careful. Wait, I'm gonna try to. Yeah, can you put it on the screen? These are the parent koi. So you can see those koi are, for example, this one, the American Dream. It's not gonna go bigger. You can see this, the style of the head with the eyes a bit coming out, and then it's going a bit in. Can you see the arrow? Yeah. With the bit going in and then goes out. That's typical. That's quite old style. This is really, that would be really Momotaro style. Also, look at the fins. This is parent koi. It doesn't have to be koi show quality like that, but it goes like this, and this goes a bit round. So you have to be careful with that. Again, don't get me wrong. Every auction I try to buy beautiful koi, and we've got some really nice koi coming up from Momotaro. Quite a lot of boxes coming in. So I don't say it's not they're not looking well, but you have to be. If you don't like the really old style, you have to really have your eye on the. Oh, I don't know what happened, but what's happening? Yeah. Yeah, you have to have an eye on the fins, like this. Yeah, if you like it, no problem. If you, please have a look. Next time when the auction is on, you can see all koi. Have a look at the body. Body shape is really important. I like it when the head and the body is like one line, like they say rugby ball, instead of if it's like going like the American Dream again. This is the other one, but also this style of head. Yeah, it's really typical old style, but big, giant. So that's why I like it. They can be, many people like it because there can be giants, 95 centimeters. The American Dream, sometimes, quite often over a meter. It's nice. Nice to see, but keep an eye on the straightness of the koi. Dennis Beeling, Stefan, do you know how much the golden corn are grown, and do you see quality difference between fish? Of course, you can see quality different. Sorry. Oh. Of course, you can see quality difference between koi. In the golden corn, you have really nice ones, and some are not really nice. You can see big difference between the lower quality we bought and the high quality we bought. It's easy to see. Everybody can see. So I'm happy the breeder selected, especially for the challenge, the golden corn. And they're grown, I think the biggest at the moment is in here with quite many fish in the tank. I think the biggest is almost 22, 24 centimeters already. And they're supposed to be 15 to 18 when they are going to be selected, picked up. So now. And picked up maybe in a month. So we're above the size I promised. So it's really nice. Dennis is asking, I can see there's a lot of Midori bacteria home being used in the bucket showers. Can you also use it in a multi-chamber filtration system? Yes, you can, but I think it's better to use the mud or the biosponge, something like that. Dwayne, no, it was a bead filter, or did it have K1 in, because I have been running two 24-inch scent filters. What if I think you mean the, let's have a look at the it's Wayne, it's an English made of Evolution Aqua, the Tempest. I think you mean those koi. I will we have a look at the Tempest, and I also show to people. I've got quite a lot of requests for people that want their want to know how to rinse it well, because I will show it. I will explain it over there.
Oh.
So this is the Tempest. It's a static bed filtration system that has a maximum flow of 5,000 liters, 5 tons of water per hour, and it's designed for the end of your filtration system, just to make it a bit more, even a bit more crystal clear. So you need to put it on the end of your filtration system, and if your pump is doing more than 5 tons per hour, you have to have a bypass. So 5 tons goes to the Tempest, and the rest goes to the main line. But quite a lot of people in England and also here in Holland use it as a pre-filter. So what we have the shower. This is a trickle tower. This is the heater, the heat pump, and this is the pre-filter. Now it can pick up particles as small as 1 micron. So it's really more narrow than a drum filter, for example. But if you put it in as a pre-filter, you have to rinse it quite often. In this amount of koi, this is really a lot of koi in here. 438 pieces are in here in 3,500 liter. So we need to rinse it every day. If we don't rinse it every day, so if you, for example, today I didn't rinse it yet, there's a chance this is going to be, stuck. And if you want to rinse it, I'll first rinse it. I shut down the bottom valve and the top valve, so the pump is now shut down. This all now just static. If I open the bottom valve and it has an air vent, what will happen is the air will go up, and the water, of course, goes to the waste. This is well rinsed in the last yesterday, so it's not like a pack that goes down. Sometimes that will happen. But if you do this every day, and then, as you can see, the dirt is going in, but also because of the air, the dirt is also going through the whole bed. So you have to do it once or twice, and do some rinsing. So what I do is I leave the bottom one open, and then I will open this one, and it will come up a bit. And while running, I will open the waste valve, and now it's rinsing the last bit out. So, like this. But as you can see, I need to, normally if we're not live broadcasting, I need to do this once or twice. Twice extra. Because there's still some dirt in. If you want to really rinse it really well, and if it's like a pack, when it's packed and it's all stuck you can put an air pump on the vent, and then it will rinse really well. Let's have a look over there, I can show you. This one, the reason I do this one now is the air pump for the whole system is here. So what I do is put this on the valve, I think. Yeah. Here. Do like this for a while. Like this. This is a 60 liter per minute air pump. What I'll do is shut this one, leave that one open, that's really important. Get the valve to here. You can still see it's like a pack. Then I put the air pump on, and I leave it for maybe 5 or 10 minutes even, or even longer. I leave it like this, and now it's really rinsing. So the water is not going up. There's no water coming out of the filtration system. So it's just rinsing in this place. The reason I need to have this open is if I close this, the air pump cannot get the air out. So it's going to be like this. So that's a shame. So you have to have it open so the air is going that way, but there's no... if you can't do that, you can also open this cap a bit, of course, not all the way, and then all the air will come out as well. So after 5 minutes, you still keep this on. You don't have to close the top one. Open the waste, and it will go down quite fast, and all the dirt will go out. This is what I prefer. So this is what I did yesterday. I did all the filtration systems with this pump. 5 minutes, went to do something else, 5 or 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and then it's really crystal clean. I get this off. Back over there. And now it's also really quick. Normally I do this once or twice more, so all the dirt you can see here, it's gone. If you do it like this, the dirt will go in. And I really like this system. It's from Evolution Aqua, Wayne, so you could be able to, it's from England, so we're getting this from England. And yeah, so you know, if you want it, it's really, really nice to have. Okay. So, oh, nice and warm again. So so that was the explanation. I hope it was the one you meant. Peter is asking, what do you think about active carbon in the filtration system for a short period to get the water more clear. If it's a bit colored, the water, so if it's looking a bit brownish or yellowish, yeah, then you can use it, but be careful. The oxygen level, so if you put active carbon in your filtration system, at first the oxygen level will drop a bit, sometimes quite a bit, so be careful with that. I would do, so I don't use it that much, maybe never. For a longer period you have to be careful, because most active carbon is really fine filter medium, so it's easy to get a lot of rubbish into the carbon, even behind a drum filter or anything. You have to be careful with that. So yeah, be careful with the with active carbon. So I don't use it. Yeah, Johan has a happy, and he has 120 liter easily. Pierre, Stefan, I saw Theo had in the quick video, he had a pH, he wants a pH of 7.2, that I understand. Then you have no ammonia, only ammonium, a KH of 3.5 and a GH of 0. The GH, yeah, I don't know why he wants that. I don't know. Some people, I know the KH low in fish, and the intensity of the red and the colors will be really bright, but the GH, for me, it's really important. So I like it a bit higher, but some people, yeah, they do it like that. Move your mic because you sound like you're in space. Is that now, or was it there? Yeah, okay. I was in space. It looks like a bead filter in a tube. It's not a bead filter, because it's not, the K1 is not even close to a bead. If you say it looks like a super bead with the rinsing process, I would totally agree with you. And they say they've got a patent on the system, but I think it's really hard to keep that up, because yeah, the super bead has the same system like that, and also some people put in their bead filter, instead of beads they put in the mini K1, so it's not new, but for here it's really nice setup. Every tank has the same setup, so that's what I like, and it works. That's also that's the most important, to have it working. It's a crap filter, that YouTube channel. It's a crap filter that Evolution Aqua keeps pushing here in the UK on every YouTube channel. It's a waste of space. Does very little. Just get a drum filter. I disagree. Don't get me wrong. I don't have any stocks in Evolution Aqua. Far from that. It's the only product we buy from them. But in our setup, it's much better to have this instead of a drum filter. And they don't say, please use this instead of a drum filter. They invented this this filtration system as a polisher. That's what it's as a polisher. So they want it after. So you have your drum filter, you have your biological filter, and then after that, on the return of to your pond, you have on a bypass. You have this one, the Tempest, and yeah, then it really works well, and many people are really happy about this system. Can you imagine? I have to buy in that department. It's going to be 27 tanks. I cannot buy 27 drum filters, place them in that space. It's not going to happen. And even if those 27 at one day, Murphy's Law, are going to rinse all at once, the power is going to go down because it costs a lot of power. So I understand if you want it as a pre-filter on a main pond, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't do that. If you use it in your grow up tank, or in your quarantine tank, or if you use it as a polisher in your big tank, then it's a really nice filtration system which works really well. Believe me, we tested it a lot. Emil, tomorrow I'm going to pick up my Happy, and I want to put in 1,000 liters behind it. What do you recommend? A moth or moving bed? If you put the 1,000 liters behind it, I would do or split it in two and then make moving bed and moths. If you can't split it, I would do moving bed. Okay. Before over there, I don't understand. Before over there, I don't know. I don't understand what you mean. The medium. The medium is the Koi Plus in the Tempest. Yeah, the medium is K Plus. It's a newish filtration system. It's a newish filtration system. One moment. Oh, finally, I'm going to use it. Oh. It's a new filtration system. Sorry. The K Plus, they have like a new layer around it. It starts up so really fast. I want to say something else. Really fast. In 2-3 days, it's already working with bacteria. Really fast. But for a moving bed, for me it's too small, so I cannot use it in the combination filters or in the moving bed filters we have. But for the Tempest, it's okay. Are these Aquaforte air source heat pumps? This is the Aquaforte mini air heat pumps, so air to water heat pumps, and I think they work really well. Taito, I think you're right. Okay. And then I would split it, Emil. Peter is saying the water temperature is 8.5 degrees and the koi are still asking for food. I think, they will. but yeah, we stop with feeding below 10 degrees. But it's just not just, but yeah, there are, let's say, two groups of people that have the same or have different opinions on feeding the koi. 8.5 is something else than 4 degrees. I wouldn't feed at 4, and 8.5 I don't feed at all. And yeah, and don't. Of course, you have to watch your koi on how they do their behavior, but especially on asking on food, asking for food. I don't. Yeah, they will. If I feed them now and I come back in 1 minute or 2 minutes, they will ask for food again. If I keep feeding them when they ask for food, I will be. They won't grow faster. The filtration system will be really be tested, because it's not going to hold the amount of food. It cannot get rid of the ammonia and the nitrate. So don't. If you have kids, young kids especially, and you every time you ask them in the evening what they want to eat, if they notice you every day pancakes is okay, they will say at least 5 times a week pancakes. Of course, they ask for it, but it's not. They're not going to be really old or like that. Okay. Kooiblog, how much are the heat pumps? If you mean the how much, it's 3.5. These are 3.5 kilowatt and 590 euro. But it's really, they're really working well, and they're cheap in the use of electricity. So they give, at this moment, they give about 3 kilowatt. The maximum is 3.5 kilowatt. At this moment, they give about 3 kilowatt, and they only use 600 watt when they're on, of course. And it's really, really happy. I'm really happy with that. What do you think of these cyprods? Yeah, it's okay. I prefer in the trickle towers, still prefer the Midori or the deep infrared. We have already for years and years. But we have some cyprods in the new trickles, and they're doing quite well. Good. I watched your video where you use Shinsuke Healthy Up Strong for the koi pox. I have been looking for it, but it's in the UK. You can only find Healthy Up, not Strong. It is the same product. Do you post to UK? Yes, we post to the UK, United Kingdom. Please send me an email, because our shop it's only for Belgium, Germany, Holland, like that. But if you send me an email, I can send you the information. And Healthy Up and Healthy Up Strong. Healthy Up is it's like a powder form. You have to put it by hand in through your food. You have to make it sticky, and then feed your koi. The Healthy Up Strong is you can have a lot more food. So they're pellets, so you have to mix 1 kilo with 10 to 15 kilo of koi food, and it really works well. It's it's a bit stronger, so it's also a bit more expensive, but you can really see a big difference in their health. So that's why we use it the whole year round. What food do you recommend is best? I'm feeding something called NT Labs Medikoi, probiotics here in the UK, but everyone keeps telling me it gets me to get Saki Kari. Is it really the best? If you didn't tell me, I would have said, the best in my opinion still is the sake hikari, and I like to mix it, and um, we had an interview today with I think the best koi doctor in maybe Europe. I don't want him to walk beside his shoes. That's a Dutch saying, but I think it's one of, let's say, one of the best koi doctors in for sure Holland, the Netherlands, and he's got his own food, and it was really remarkable. In the interview, he said, with this food, the koi are not growing faster or anything. They're not growing faster. They get more healthy. They don't. So the body will pick up most of the food. So it's only I think 15% coming out. And they expected, okay, this is going to be a food that is also growing, really growing food. But that was not the case. Then they combined it with some other food. They did it in a big pond, like a fishing where you can fish pond. And every time they catch the fish, and they catch famous fish, they measure it, and then that owner told the Rob Heijmans, like, hey, my fish have grown, the carp, and have grown so much more than the last few years. What is? But they mixed that food with other food. So by mixing that kind of food with, for example, sake hikari, you will see the sake hikari is even being better used by the koi, and they will grow much faster. So that's why we have a premium mix here in Holland. In our shop, we do a premium mix, and it's no secret. Of course, there are some ingredients I'm not going to tell, because it's the koi house special mix, premium mix. But it's no secret there's a big part of it is sake hikari, and it depends on where in the season or what is the temperature of the pond. So people, when they order it, they give me the water temperature, and then I'm gonna mix it for them. So it's sake balance in spring, for example, with JPD, with Bacto Plus, and the new food. And some extras, and in summertime it's the sake hikari growth, and then the rest. So if I was I can only choose one koi food, one brand of koi food, I would do sake hikari. And some people say, oh, it's really expensive, but you have to see it as the good brand of the washing up liquid. So the amount of food you have to feed your koi is much less than you have to do with other brands. So so I think sake hikari would be you have to imagine this is a company which is always researching in a big laboratory, day in, day out, getting better results, quality, guarding, and it's really good food. I also like the JPD. Maybe I forgot the JPD. We also mix through that, so we get the best of those 4 brands now. It used to be 3 brands. Now it's 4 brands. So we did quite a big test on food. We're still testing on it, and some foods are really, I wouldn't give to my guinea pig. Okay. What's the good questions, all guys? I really like it. Yeah, okay, you still feed them pater. Yeah, that's for you. It works out, but be careful with it. And I think you're not feeding your koi, but you're feeding your filtration system, which doesn't work at the moment. So be careful. At what temperature is the immune system van de kooi? When does it start working? En vanaf welke temperatuur? And vanaf what temperature would you be able to feed them safe? So, I've been told, and I already knew it before, but also I've been told today, the difference between 18 degrees, if you have 18 degrees koi swimming in there, and you will lower the temperature from 18 to 15, so that's only 3 degrees down, the immune system goes down with 80%. 80%. So only 20% of the immune system is working well at that moment. So, from 18 to 15, the amount of ammonia that has to be sent out of the fish by the gills, it's also it's 80% less capable of doing that. I hope it's you can understand. So it's more easy for a koi at 18 degrees. It's easy to do that, and at 15 degrees, it can only do 80% as good as it would have done on 18 degrees. You must imagine that the ammoniac is going to stick on the gills, and the gills will be harmed, will be damaged by the ammonia. And as you know, gills and lungs are quite difficult to recover. In lungs, I would say almost not. If you have really lungs that are harmed, it's not possible to grow them back. And that's also with gills. Of course, gills, it's a bit easier. You can, for example, you can have really damaged gills. You can have a recovery of 40%. You must imagine what happens if you can only breathe or get the ammonia out at 40%. So the koi will not be as healthy as normally, and it wouldn't grow as fast or as good as normally. So that's a big difference. So feeding, you can start feeding from 10, 11 degrees, but feed with koi food that has less protein and more fats at that point. And then when it's 18 degrees, you can change. So that's why we change the mix as well, the premium mix as well. So above 10 degrees, it's okay to feed them, but really just 0.5% or 0.1% of the weight of the koi, and then go up. When it's 20 degrees, you can go up to 2% of the body weight. So be careful, and of course, if you feed them, if you start feeding them at 8 degrees, and of course you won't see anything at that moment, but later on you will see damage. What's the best time for max growth? I would say above 20, but not higher than 26. So above 20, 24 would be really, 23 would be really, really good. There's a big difference between 20 and 19. There will be a big difference in growth. So above 20. 23 is really nice. 23 is also the temperature where the bacteria in the filtration system work at their, it's the optimum temperature for working. for doing their thing. So that's really I like that one. For example, Omo NND had, I don't know if they still have it. They used to have Project 60, and Project 60 was, they had offspring at the 1st of June, and then exactly 1 year later, at the 1st of June, they had one tank with tocci that were, 60 centimeters. Tocci, 60 centimeters. Some were even 65. I think one was 66 or 67. They were really, really big. They kept their koi at 26 degrees. But Omo-san explained to me, we better have it on 24 degrees, because the extra 1.5 centimeters of growth for those 2 degrees is so much energy and so much extra work, it's not worth doing it. Eh? So if the dealers or customers wanted to buy a koi, they wouldn't spend more on a koi of 64 or 62. It's the same. They don't work. It's already big. You have to think if it's healthy for a tocci, 60 centimeters. But that's why I would say 23, 24. Rob, that's what I asked him today. Rob is feeding the koi all year long. The reason I asked him, do you feed? Why do you feed all year round? He says it's an inspection moment. So that's when when everybody inspect their koi, because they're gonna come. Yeah, and he's also a seller of food. So he really likes, I don't know if he agrees with me, but he really likes to sell food as well, let's be honest. So I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, not only me, but many other, many breeders, many don't feed the koi. And we had some ponds in the far past which had quite a lot of problems in spring, in the beginning of summer. And then some breeders, the people were with me in Japan, and they said, please don't feed in wintertime and see what happens in spring. And after that, they had so much change in the health of the koi. So that's why we also decide not to feed them. Ooh. Yeah, he has only one food type. That's the koi prevention. It's this. We have it. We tested it last winter. Of course, we have a heated pond. So this is the food with extra fat and less protein. So he feeds them, and then he has like a standard from 0.5% and up to 2% of feeding them today. Yeah, but we don't do that, because your filtration system at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees is not working that well. So you have to imagine what happens with the ammonia in the water of the pond. So be careful, and you will see there's a lot of more problems with blanket weed, for example. A lot more problems with fungus, with bacteria. So that's why we don't do it. It's not that I think, oh, it's like, no, we tested it, and we did a lot of water samples to different water and laboratoria, and we had this result. Yeah. Marike, really good to say this. Next Sunday, I will be online. I mean, not broadcasting, but I will be, like you now, following the broadcast of the Holland Koi Show, the winter edition. It's the second edition. You can see kooihouse.nl is sponsoring that koi show. And we're also entering the koi show with 10 pieces. And it's online. I must say it's also really relaxing just to film and measure the koi here, put them back in the main pond. No stress at all, or less stress than a other koi show, like a live koi show. Of course, I like to go to a live koi show where you can meet up with a lot of people and show your koi, and it's judging. Let's be honest, it's much easier to judge the koi if you can see them together. But still, I'm looking forward to this Sunday because this is it's going to be a nice koi show again. So please follow them. I just picked them up, searched for this on Facebook, Holland Koi Show, and then you can see the winter edition. I don't know if they're watching, but it would be really good to have it on their main site, but not on a really big, so everybody can see. And maybe they can post it on friend, koi societies, like, hey, we've got a koi show, so they can share, like, hey, we've got a koi show and they've got a koi show coming up, so everybody must know this is going to come, and so this Sunday. Thank you for reminding me. The Tablas page was already there, so it was going to come up, but maybe I look at it. Oh, guys, I decide when we're gonna do the. We will see. It of course it's nice to have some to win some, but you don't lose on a koi show. Keep that in mind if you ever join a koi show, if it's big koi, if it's only tosai, you don't lose. A koi doesn't lose on a koi show. It can only win. So please also join that koi show. When this is finished, we're going to have some really nice courses. We're going to have the course with the microscopy course, but we also got the koi recognition, there's the koi quality recognition course. We've got the how to go to koi show, how to prepare your koi for koi show, how to handle. That course is going to come here. It's going to be a nice workshop, and it's for everybody, and sometimes free and sometimes just cheap to join. Danny is saying, he was in the shop. I've still got a fish that's eating algae from the side. Yeah, that's and vegetables, so that's less problem. And you cannot say to him, hey, don't eat from the sides. But yeah, it's different between algae or koi food like that. Lisanne wants to go to bed, so she's doing Koi TV. I've got 1, 2, 3 things, and then we're going to do the lottery, which we don't have anything set up yet, so I will pick something up. Good evening. I have corona recently, petted my fish. Can this also get corona? No, they cannot, because they don't have any lung, so they have gills, so don't worry about that. I would test them. That's a really nice question. This is the finishing question, and then we're going to do the... Emil is saying, Stefan, I do not feed my koi, but they are still little, are growing. Where do they get their energy from? They get their energy from last season. So if you have a good season, where you have good food all season long, healthy koi, color food in August, September, bit of October, still food, and you can feed them, good body, then you will see they will grow in wintertime. They will get quite bigger in spring. Of course, they will lose some weight. The body is maybe a bit less, but it will gain during the spring and summer again. So yeah, that's a good sign, Emil. Okay. No. If you heat your pond, you can still feed them. Okay, guys. Koi House, Koi TV, like that. Please put it in. Yeah, it's good, Peter. Oh, sorry. This live show, as the Dutch, is my opinion. It's not. I'm not saying you don't feed them, or if I say this filtration system I don't like and this I like. It's my opinion. So don't do what you want. But it's good to think about it, Peter. Okay, we're gonna do We're gonna do one koi statue. This one, really nice koshiki. We're gonna do, I think, Marike, maybe today you already got your statue and your banner. Statue, and we've got a small bottle of Bacto Power. It's good for 10 ton of water. That, and we have a koi. Yeah, we've got a koi cap, Koi House cap. Still, but sorry, I forgot to pick. We were quite busy, so you must have some fantasy, and we'll have it. So first, we're gonna do the statue. Let's first go to Nightbot. Then I'm gonna log in. So everybody that I was like Koi TV. You have to do it again, because you can see on the left side. It's 10 users, and we're with much more people. So please put in Koi TV, Koi Show, Koi Cave, dankjewel, Koi House, whatever. It's also good. Anything. The Nightbot just needs to know you're there. So that's important. You can see there's no fooling around. It's not like members luck or regular luck or anything. Just, I'm gonna roll it in 5 seconds for the statue, the koi statue, and then 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Marike is gonna have a collection. Marike, you have the second statue. Oh, you should have won it yesterday, so I could send it with the shipment of yesterday. Okay, then the Bacto Power. If you don't have the Bacto Power yet, please test it. We have got 2 sizes. We've got 3 sizes, but the third size is really for the giveaway. But normally we have a 250 gram and a 500 gram bottle, and it really helps a lot with your filtration system. Okay, so we're gonna do that, the Bacto Power. Richard, please let me know where I have to send it by email or WhatsApp, or that's the best to do. If you don't have my email, please go to the site, to Pro Koi, the Arts and Ends site, and then you will find my email address. Because I think you're not from Holland, so I think I have to send it. So that's the Bak de Pauw. Congratulations. And then the cap is for Johan de Meersman. Johan, congratulations. Please let me know if I have to send it or you're going to pick it up someday. It doesn't have to be tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. It can also be in spring after the arrival of the main shipment, shipment of koi. Okay. I think we're there. Oh, we really are. Oh, wow. It's like a lot of good questions today. Thank you for that. Hope to see you, for the Dutch people, hope to see you next Wednesday. Tomorrow morning, there's going to be the interview with Rob Heijmans. Really interesting, and it's not that long. It's a short movie about the food, and it's really interesting to hear from him why his koi food, why he likes his koi food, and why it works or doesn't work. So, thank you very much. Next Wednesday, 8 o'clock, we've got a Dutch broadcast, and next Friday, yeah, we're going to have the English broadcast again. Hope to see you then. Special, of course, thank you all, and special thank to the people from outside of Holland. It means a lot to us. If you're not a member yet, please subscribe to this channel, and also please like this video. Oh yeah, and the next video with Rob Heijmans. Also, if you don't understand the movie, you can like or share that movie, and then we're gonna do a lottery 2 weeks after. It's gonna be live in the shop, so people can see if we are fooling the people. So we're gonna have, in 2 weeks' time, we have got a lottery for a pack of food, of that special food. So be sure you share that movie and like it. Okay, thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye bye.